Good evening, everybody. How are we on this wet and muggy Sunday afternoon? Sunday evening it is, isn't it? Let me get that going. How's everyone? Oh, I can see I'm a bit blurry on the bottom there. Let's move my phone up. It's obviously on the... There we go, that's better. It was on the... on the stand a bit. Right, so hi Lisa. You're always so quick. So we're going to do a card called an angled front fold card. So basically you have the front angle there and then you just cut off. So actually it's really nice to use the designer series paper because you get to see both sides of it and then you can decorate it. And hey Heidi, and then just like a little belly band to keep it closed, but it does stand by itself so that it doesn't need any extra kind of support or anything like that. So hello Alison. Oh, only when your phone tells you, Lisa. Oh well, I'm glad it told you today. Alright, so I'm going to use a piece of designer series paper from the new catalogue. This is called it's part of the Blessings of Home bundle or suite. It's called Heart and Home, this designer series paper, and it has a range of floral ones, and then this really cool, hi Sandra, this really cool bee one is really nice too, and then this really cool blue. So there's some really nice pretty patterns in there, and each of them have some kind of planking on the back, and it's in a basic grey rather than in a brown. So if you've got kind of the grey theme or black and white, then it'll match quite nicely with it. So I thought this would be quite a nice one to use as our base. I've actually made a little bit of a boo-boo when I was getting myself ready, and I've cut this a little bit short, so mine might look a little bit short and dumpy when we're done, but it should be, I think I've cut it short. Yeah, mine's just slightly, it's a 1/4 of an inch too short. So it'll still work. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our scorer or our trimmer. If you haven't got a trimmer, then a scoreboard will work as well. So we're going to score at 2. Now when you're using designer series paper, don't score as hard as what you would normally do with cardstock, because it has it's a little bit, thank you, it's a little bit it's a little bit thinner. Okay, so that was 2 and 4. Now you can flip it and do 2 and 4 at the other end, or you can keep it going and do 8, which you won't see in my camera now. I lift it up, maybe. Doesn't really need to be lifted. 8 and 10. So your piece of paper is to a full width of the 12 by 12. Alright, so you've got 4 score lines, which are here. Where's it gone there? There and there. Now you can do the next part 2 different ways. So you essentially, you're going to have this like that and then fold back so that you would then cut and you would get that bit, or you can fold it this way. So you decide which one you want facing out, essentially. So you can have it like that, and then when we trim that off, you'll see the piece behind. So we're going to come down on the 5.5 inch side. We're going to come down 2.5 inches. Alright, so I actually am going to put that there, and I'm going to come with my paper trimmer, and I'm just going to put a little mark at 2.5 inches there, and then so make sure you can see that, because it doesn't look like my pen went through on my pencil. 2.5. So we're just going to make a little mark there. I don't want it too big, and then slide all the way through again. And you're just going to pop this in here, holding it at this side, and you're going to mark at 2.5 inches there. Alright. Sorry, my head's in the way. So you need a mark at 2.5 there and a mark at 2.5 there from the top. Okay, let me just fold this in. How's everyone doing? We went and had a little bit of a spending spree, unplanned, kind of unplanned, but a little shopping expedition yesterday, which was quite nice just to get out, and don't normally do that. So we went out to Mount Roskill, those of you in Auckland, and visited the Shine On shop. Yeah, over the me too, Sandra. It's so muggy. Is it muggy down there? It's just horrendous. All right, keep this bit because you can use it to decorate it. And then so you're going from this top score line down to your 2.5 inch. You can make this any depth you want. If you want more of a, if you want a stronger angle so that you see more of the background, then go for it. Oh, it's my favourite shop, Alison. And I've never been to the shop. I just buy online. Piper and I spent... Oh, that's annoying, Lisa. Piper and I spent $350 at Shine On. But both of us, she got... a dress, a jacket, a skirt. I think that's all she got. A denim jacket, a dress. Hi, Mary. A denim jacket, a dress, and a skirt. And I got a skirt, a top, and a pair of pants, I think it was. And then we just had to go to Farmers for Matt to get some plates, and we spent another $200 in there too. So that was that wasn't they had 30% off some of their stuff, which was great because Farmers is expensive otherwise. All right, so we're coming in from our first score line, and we're putting that score line, which is a little bit hard to see in this light. That's not going to work. That score line. Excuse my head. Hopefully it's not too far in. And the pencil mark. Needed room 13, stationery room, under the 2-story block and hall offices. Oh my god, good luck finding keys for those places. Isn't that what the caretaker stuff is for? Okay, so this is what we've got so far. So when we fold it in, again, it depends on what look you want as to which way your paper goes. Mary, have you been getting the message about Stamp Club? I'm just making sure, because it's tomorrow night, so I just want to make sure that you've seen that message. Oh yeah, very nice all for them. Alright, so I'm going to keep I quite like the fresh freesia on the outside, and then that little bit there on the inside. And then what we've got is a piece that is just going to be our base, which is going to go, so it's a bit hard to see in this light. I'm just going to fold my sides up so I can see that it's lined up. So this is going to go in here like that, and then we're going to put a piece in the middle there like that. And then these pieces here you can use to decorate. So you could put them wherever you want really, and whichever way you want. Maybe I'll go that side. This might be a bit much. Yep. So that could go there like that. So you've got, or you could go shorter ones at the top. Might be too big, it might overlap, but that's okay, you could do that. So whichever way, but I think I'll go this way. So that's going to get laid onto there like that, and then we're going to do some stamping. We're going to make a belly band, and I've used cardstock for this, but when I cut my paper too short, I had quite a nice strip of the matching designer series paper, so I'm just going to use that as my belly band. So let me get my pieces out of the way. Actually, pop this in here. Hey Anita! Now again, I'm going to lift those sides up just to give myself something that I can center off. Oh, isn't it nice that we've got a whole nother day tomorrow? It's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. Okay, so stamping. I'm going to make this a thank you card because decided that I need to use my cards, and I've sold a few things on the Stampin' Up page, so I'm putting thank you cards in there. I love this card so much. Oh, I'm glad that you find it easier with the new trimmer, Anita. Which trimmer did you have? Wasn't the other one? It was a. Is it a Fiskars one? I think the new trimmer just is so much easier working with 12 by 12 because it's so much wider now and longer. The ruler's longer, so it just gives you a little bit more flexibility. Alright, so I don't know that I want For Inspiring Me on there, so I'm just going to get, wait, someone's taken off all my post-it notes, so I'm just going to get my post-it note and stamp that off there. And it's probably not enough, but if I far out scrap. Alright, so if I line this up here, I can line that part. This is called improvising. There we go. I knew that would do it. Yay! Just thank you. Nice on the front, in the middle, sorry. And then we'll pop that in the middle. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The I have got a Fiskars one, but yeah, I find it a little bit frustrating as well because it only just is 12 inches wide, and it just makes it this one being, I think it's about 13 or well, the rule is 12 and a half, but it's that much wider again with the running track and stuff. Just makes life so much easier. Okay, so that's what we're going to do on the inside. Let's put our panels on. Let's do opposites. Yeah. Yeah. As much as I... No, it needs to go that same side actually, because otherwise the grain is different. So it needs to go there. Now Ari can use the Fiskars one, Anita, and he's helping you with his making cards. Okay, so we're just going to pop that to the side. Then I'm going to get a couple of punches. Now these punches, sorry ladies, I am using retired ones. But I decided to keep my larger circles because it's just faster than running them through the big shop. But I know that you can't get them unless you get them second hand. Which actually probably isn't that hard if you wanted them. But any shape will do. So anything that you want to put on the front will be fine. So I'm just going to pop that on there like that, and I'm going to stamp. So this is the stamp set that goes with the bundle. So I'm just going to stamp this little flower here. So I'm going to get a piece of scrap. So I don't stamp it over the desk. It's sticky enough as it is from the humidity. Just doing something in the kitchen this afternoon, and like the floor just felt so wet. That'll do, because I'm not stamping over the whole flower. Even press. There we go. Out of the way, so I don't put my hand in it. Move that out of the way. Close that. Okay, so this is going to go on here. I feel like it probably needs something else. What does it need? It needs something. I'll have a think about it. In the meantime, I'm going to use, oh, maybe that might be enough against the grey. Actually, still did separately in the tiles. That's usually when we do a clean on it, when they feel like that. Matt did that on Friday. He got some stuff from work and cleaned our floors, which was so nice to come home to, because our lovely cleaning lady has got another job. It's tragic to find someone else. Hopefully this new lady that we've got is going to be good. Okay, so belly band, you're going to wrap it round. You're going to get it as tight as you would like it without it being too tight, because you do want it to slide on and off without getting caught and ripping your card. Alright, so what I like to do the belly band, and I'm actually going to place my circle over the center of that, so I want it to meet in the middle. You might like it to meet on the side and hide it at the back. It's up to you. So I'm going to pop that in here, and then Piper went on a sleepover last night, which was nice. We just had a quiet night at home, and she sent me a text. I said, "Where'd you go for dinner?" And she's like, "Corner Burger in Newmarket." And I was like, "Oh, that sounds nice." She's like, "Yeah." I said to Matt, "That'll be interesting," because she doesn't eat burgers. Thanks, Alison. I've got a lady coming to see me tomorrow, and I think I might just see how she goes the first one. And then if I'm not very happy, I will get in touch with you about that. Thank you. That would be amazing. Alright, so I'm going to pop one here. I like to close mine with a dimensional because it just gives a little bit of forgiveness. And a little bit more movement in my belly band. So once I've got that in place, I can pop it down. Just cut that off. Oh yeah, that's alright. I suddenly had a horrible feeling I was cutting through two layers. Okay, so I'm going to put my purple one on there, and again I'm going to use, sorry, fresh freesia, not purple. I'm going to use some dimensionals, which will also help keep that down. That'll do. I feel like I need some ribbon. Let me see what I've got. Actually, a blender pen. Ribbon can I put on here? Ooh, this one. Piece of that. That's my stickers. I'm going to use some of that silver ribbon, which is not a very, not really a ribbon, I suppose, but it's more of a mesh, which I can put come on, put that there like that. What does that look like? I'm going to have a look on the computer and just see what that's like. Yeah, that gives a little bit of something, doesn't it? Okay, so glue dots for ribbon are my go-to. So I'm just going to pop a couple of glue dots in the middle here. Try and keep them under where the white small circle will go. I'm putting a lot on. You don't normally need this many, but because it's a really fine mesh, I find that I just want to make sure that it is stuck down properly. Like that. And then I'm going to pop that on there, and I think we'll just use some glue. Should have put it on the back of the white bit, but never mind. Thought about that afterwards. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to just give it a little bit of something. I don't think it's Stella. These things come to my mind as I'm doing it. So just using the wink of Stella, I'm just going to brush that over. I was going to get a blender pen, there's not much in there. In fact, I don't think there's anything in there. Nope, not by that sound. Just brush it over anyway. It's starting to run a little bit. We'll give it a little sparkle. So because there's hardly any in it, I'm just rubbing over it to get anything off the brush, and it's a bit dry. So I don't know if you can see that. It's a little tiny. No, you can't see it. And I've got it too close that it's blurry. So I'm just going to use the blender pen over the top of the ink and just kind of soften the lines a bit. Okay, gosh, fiddling about. Now it feels a bit damp. That's alright. Just make sure that that sticks onto the ribbon. Yes, it would, Lisa, you're right. Embossing on there would be great. You could do so much with it. You could emboss the inside of it too. Or even just run that through an embossing folder just to give it some texture. All great ideas. Take that off. And I'll cut that off. Right, so there we go. It's got a nice nice movement. And then when you open it up, you've got that. You could decorate with a flower or something like that if you wanted to. And that way you have, so really just a really nice way of being able to show both sides of the designer series paper, because so often we kind of don't want to use it because one side's so pretty and you don't want to ruin it and waste it. So if you have a piece that you want like that you want to showcase both pieces, because it does take a whole half of a piece almost, then it's a great way to do it. Okay, I'm just trying to get some stuff off my desk so that I can do the next bit. I've got a bigger container and it's still not big enough to put all my bits in. Alright, so there we go. Those are our two finished ones. Some of that. So that's, you can see I cut it slightly too small. The belly band on this one is slightly narrow as well. So all of those things can be customized to what you would like them to be. So let me flip you around and get the winning wheel ready for you. Okay, so I have 3 ladies tonight, and I have got my list. I've got my list. See, got my list of names. I'm sorry, I went through my retired stuff and posted all that to get rid of it, and so I've had to go through and so yeah, all my photos, I have to retake all the photos and stuff for sending you. But I have got a list. I've got Heather, Lisa, Sandra, and Alison. Alison, you won last week, didn't you? I'm pretty sure it was Alison last week. But anyway, I have got that written down. I have got it. So I will get that sorted for you over the next couple of days so that you can choose your prize. All right, so let's go. I have yes, it was you, Alison. I thought it was. Was that the 3rd? My gosh, it's the 6th of February. 6th of February. Oh, thank you, Anita. All right, and thank you, Anita, for putting your card up tonight. It was very pretty. I'll flip you around. We'll do the draw, and we might be done by 8 o'clock. You ladies can go and chill out. Okay, so Anita, Alison, and Sandra, thank you very much for your gorgeous cards. Hope you enjoyed making them. Nice, quick, simple one, really, but quite effective. Alison again. Yay, Alison. I will get in touch with you. I will get in touch with you and everyone. I'll work my way through my list and sort out prizes for you and get them to you. Looking forward to tomorrow night. I've got my first stamp club meeting again, and so it'll be really nice to be able to actually craft in person, which has been really nice, even though, you know, a little bit spread out and all the rest of it, but it'll be really nice to see people. So yeah, all right, I'm going to leave you at 1 minute. Well, it'll be 8 o'clock. Who am I kidding? I don't talk too much anyway. So see you on Wednesday. We're back to school on Tuesday. It's exciting to see all the kids and see how many of them turn up. Looking forward to that. We've had 4 days of teacher only days, so got my brain really back into the swing of being at school again, which has been great. So I will see you all on Wednesday. I will probably not put the things up till Wednesday. I'll see how I feel on Tuesday, but I'll pop some things up ready for the class for the live on Wednesday at the latest. All right, okay, take care, have a good week, bye.